The recent upheaval in Bangladesh, marked by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's resignation, has ignited intense debate over its implication for democracy, regional stability, and most importantly, international politics. Can this crisis be a part of a broader pattern of American interventionism? Sheikh Hasina, stalwart of minority rights, had been a central figure in maintaining precautious balance between democracy and extremism in Bangladesh. Her departure has resulted in increased violence against the Hindus and the minorities across the country. A recent report from the Dhaka University warns that if the current trends continue, the minority population, especially the Hindus in Bangladesh, could disappear within 3 decades. The political instability in Bangladesh is viewed by some as a manifestation of what critics describe as a CIA playbook, a strategy that often is associated with the American foreign policy. So, this supposed playbook has various steps. The first one is to initiate demonstrations, often using students group to challenge the current government. The second one is using media to shape a narrative around human rights abuses. The third one is to engineer violent confrontations with security forces to justify further action. The fourth one is to utilize judicial and political mechanisms to exacerbate the crisis. The fifth one is to gain military support for the protesters under the guise of serving the people, and ultimately forcing the resignation of the sitting administration. The crisis in Bangladesh began to unfold in the earnest of May 23 when Sheikh Hasina claimed that foreign powers had tried to coerce her into allowing a military airbase in Bangladesh. She suggested that these forces were plotting to carve out a new country from Bangladesh, likening the scenario to East Timor. Hasina's remarks, while controversial, reflected her perception of an international conspiracy against her government in Bangladesh. The former prime minister said that conspiracies were being hatched to topple her government and that she might have to face the same consequences as her father, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, had faced. Hasina's father, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, was assassinated on August 15 in the year 1975, along with most of his family members except for his two daughters, including Sheikh Hasina, who was out of the country at that time. However, her claim of a conspiracy to topple her government has come true. On June 5th, a High Court ruling reinstated government job reservation that had been previously cancelled. This sparked protest from the students who clashed violently with security forces on July 16. This violence led to a 10-day internet shutdown and severe unrest. Despite a Supreme Court ruling on July 21 that reduced the reservation quota from 30% to 5%, the crisis continued to escalate. By August 4, former Army Chief General Iqbal Karim Bhuiyan publicly condemned the government's handling of the protest and called for the withdrawal of troops. On August 5, the anti-government protest now organized a long march to Dhaka, demanding Hasina's resignation. The army chief even issued an ultimatum for Hasina to resign within 45 minutes. Hasina complied, left the country under unclear circumstances. This raises a question. What does the US gain out of all this? If chaos and anarchy are the objectives, then it has hit the bullseye. The aftermath of Hasina's resignation raises significant geopolitical questions. The US State Department's endorsement of the interim government has been met with skepticism. Critics even argue that the US may have ulterior motives, potentially claiming to create chaos and undermine regional stability. This theory even suggests that by destabilizing Bangladesh, the US could be attempting to distract India, particularly in light of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent visit to Moscow on the day of NATO's 75th anniversary celebration. The potential rise of Pakistan's influence in Bangladesh is a concern for India as well. The notion that Bangladesh might fall into the sphere of influence of Pakistan's ISI and by extension China adds another layer of complexity. China's dissatisfaction with Hasina's India First policy and her abrupt cancellation of a visa to China have heightened these concerns. For India, the situation in Bangladesh presents a significant strategic challenge. The potential for increased instability in neighboring Bangladesh could impact West Bengal in the sensitive northeast region. Observers are now suggesting that India should be vigilant for any similar tactics that could be used domestically, such as protest and unrest, which might be aimed at destabilizing the current administration in the country. Thanks for watching.